Hello guys, this is Mashed Potatoes 2000. I'm releasing another video for the updates for ZBLDS, and in this video I'm gonna be showing you my McDonnell Douglas DC-10. But before we get into this, I'm gonna show you a few upgrades I've done on the Boeing 747-400, and let me see, on the McDonnell Douglas MD-80. One thing on the MD-80 is I've added these lights here. They're controlled by redstone torches back there that you can't see. So I didn't have the room to make like auto turn off in the cockpit. And one minor thing I've done with the 747 is I've just fixed the horizontal stabilizers flaps. That's basically it. But this plane, which is the McDonnell Douglas DC-10, if you wonder what this is, I don't know, I just accidentally placed it there to destroy a few blocks, and it could act like snow because it's almost Christmas. But yeah, and let's get into this plane. I'm gonna enter ZBLDS style, where he just like breaks down the door. Now, first, there's a little crew seating, and then these furnaces with shelves, and then gravity tables with shelves. Something in any of these chests. There's more crew seating. McDonnell Douglas. I know it's spelled wrong, but McDonnell Douglas DC-10 cockpit. This is a push for announcement. This is push for announcement. You can hear it. For announcement. And then you can see a little lever, which I'm gonna show you. Turns on those lights. It was on that side that was off. Yeah, now into closet. Ready to hand the crew their coats. Just like ZBL is. Laboratory. This is vacant occupied. I know I think I spelled vacant right, but I don't know if I spelled occupied right, so if you could tell me, that would be really good. And then here's first class. This is how ZBLDS does it as first class on his continental parody, which is oceanic. This is how he does his overhead bins. I really like it because it's realistic. Two of the exit doors. There's nothing really in that. But anyway, you get economy class, and then more evacuation doors, and then just you keep going through until you get here. This is one of these chests. You can see this right there, and you get these crew seating, and these furnaces and trade tables, these crafting tables and furnaces. And this is such a good idea by my friend. He doesn't have a YouTube account, but his Minecraft name, if you're wondering, is Herobrine _Trollo, and he came up with this. Like, he put like the gray ones on the furnaces, and I came up with this. He put the wooden ones on the crafting tables, and then more exits for the airplane. And that's basically it for the inside. And yes, it is no airline yet. It's a pretty cool DC-10. It is now the most accurate plane I have ever built. Second. And these planes have set all three have set records. Um, that's the largest plane I've ever built. It's the most accurate plane I've ever built. And then that one over there is, let me see, the smallest plane like that I've ever built, I think, yeah. The smallest kind of plane like these and the thing I've ever built. So they all have their own records. You might be thinking, like, on the 747, well, it's a German flag. Well, it is. I just put the flag on there. I didn't put the U.S. I don't know why. I just didn't. And, yeah. The closing doors for the wheels. 200 on the engine on the tail. These wheels. This wheel. This wheel. And guys, if you know the answer to this, please clear it up for me, because I've seen, like, a lot of people say DC-10s only have these two wheels, but I've seen videos of them, like, on, like, YouTube and stuff, and then, like they like, some have, like, this wheel. So can you please, like, clear it up with me, and tell me if DC-10s only have these two wheels, or if they have this wheel too. So, I would like that. And this is also the thickest wing I have ever built. It's 3 blocks thick. And, yeah. It's like the exact. This is only a little longer than an actual DC-10 would be. It's a little larger than it's supposed to be. It's just because it didn't look good with it, the size that it was gonna be. It was gonna be like that long where my thing was pointed to, like, that window, the first window back of the. It was gonna be to, like, that long, and I don't think that would have looked good. It's gonna be to around, like, the back of this wing. I don't think that would look good. So I just extended it. And if you're wondering, I don't use the blueprints like ZBLDS does. Instead, I have a book of aircraft that I use, and sorry, that was my brother and my cousin. But yeah, I have a book of airplanes, and the DC-10 is in it. This, if you're wondering, this was originally going to be a Boeing 727-200, but it's a DC-10 now, and I like the plane it is. And I don't know if CBLDS is listing this for the type of planes he's building. I hope he is, because it's a really good plane in my opinion. I really like it. It's really cool. Yeah, I know the engine's a little bit, like, wide and flat, but that is the only way the engine would look good on the tail. And, yeah, that is basically my McDonnell Douglas, DC-10. So, yeah, you get the cockpit once again. Change the push announcement thing. And, that's basically it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe if you liked this thing, if you like this plane, or if you like any of the other planes that I've built. And, yeah, it's, pretty good plane. I really like it, in my opinion. I really like this plane. It took me, the second longest to build this plane in working hours, but that one took me the longest. But I worked on this like the hardest. I completed that within like one night, but this took me like, let me see, about a week to make this plane, and took me about like a little over a week, like, let me see, about like 10-11 days to build this plane. So yeah, it might have taken me 8 days to build this plane. I don't know. These both took me about a week to build. That one took me about like 2 days to build. So yeah, once again, if you liked any of these planes, please rate, comment, or subscribe, or like if you feel necessary. But anyway, I hope some of you guys wish me luck on getting to build with CBODS, and yeah, because I really wish myself luck on being able to build with him. Yeah, that is pretty much it for the McDonnell Douglas DC-10. Yeah.